of my infinite beings and friends. Welcome back to Today I was thinking about how I was a while back, how I was always thinking that everything should come at a certain speed. Everything is going to come with the grasp of the wind. Literally, turn around and you got it, right? That was always me. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes it still is me, okay? But that was always my mindset, right? And sometimes it's not about how fast you get your food. It's always about the quality that you get your food, right? It's not about that how fast you get the answer done. It's about that you actually got the right answer, right? And that's what I was thinking about today. I was thinking about how a lot of the times we all get put into situations, and whatever the situation is, we think that if we make it go faster, it'll be easier. If you're at your job and you're working all day, every day, if that time goes by faster, it'll be easier, right? Yeah, in a sense it will, but you still gotta get up and do it again the next day, right? You see what I'm saying? And it's like if you're taking that test and you're in school and say you're not as like me, I wasn't really as good at math as I wanted to be, So for me, it took me a little longer. It took me a little bit more concentration than others in order to get the right answer. But for so long, I was so wrapped around that if I don't get it as fast as everyone else, that I'm not as good as everyone else. Right? If I can't do the same things that other people do, then I'm not as good as the other people, right? It's these things that our mental puts into our lives, and we live it. And instead of us looking at it and saying that, hey, I may not go as fast as you, or I may not learn as fast as you, but I'm gonna eventually still get the same answer that you're gonna get. Hey, you may have went down a faster path than I did to get there, but maybe my path is just gonna take me a little longer. Or, hey, maybe I learn a little bit faster than you, right? And that's okay that you learn faster or slower, because no one's gonna be the same. But for me, as my own personal self, I always felt that, the faster I get it done, when you rush through things, it's like the faster you get it done, that homework that you give to your parents, right? The faster you get it done, the faster you can go play, right? But rushing through all of those answers, putting down all of those answers, and you got half of them wrong or all of them wrong, right? Then it's like, what's the point of doing it, right? What's the point of actually even sitting there and not understanding what you're doing, instead of trying to run through it, right? Trying to breeze through it because you feel it's so hard, you feel it's difficult, right? Or you feel that you can't meet the standards of how it should be done in a certain amount of time. Just because it doesn't take you the same amount of time that it takes another person doesn't mean that you're inadequate, doesn't mean that you can't get it done, doesn't mean that you can't complete the job. It just means that you need to find a way to do it in your own way. You need to find a way to do it at your own pace, right? You need to find a way to learn things that everyone else learns in a different way. Because not everyone is the same, right? And that's what I want people to start understanding, is that not everyone is going to do all of the same things. Because no one in this world is exactly the same, guys? And for me, I feel like I'm a person who is of a different characteristic. And I'm a person who sees things a lot differently than others. So when I talk about certain things, this is all from my aspects, right? This is all from how I see the world, or how I thought about something and how I didn't think about something, right? So as far as learning as far as learning comes, it's all about the actual learning, you know? It's not about how fast you learn it. It's not about how slow you learn it. It's not even about how that you're not good at it at all, right? It's about just getting to the correct answer. It's always going to be about making that right decision. It's always going to be about just being yourself and not trying to implement the same things that everyone else does in the same exact way, because you can't, because that would make you try to be more like them, you know? But you guys know I can go on and on and on and on, okay? But I'm gonna leave that right there. Please, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your feelings on this. What do you feel about things like this? Like, what's your take on getting the job done, right? Whether that getting the job done references a task in your day-to-day life, a job, something that you're working on. What do you feel that this entails? Let me know, guys. Peace, love, and inspiration.